with Jaguar cars ever since I was a teenager. I started working on them when I was 13 years old on my father's Mark 10 sedan. It was always a way for me to earn a little extra money instead of taking out the trash or working in the backyard mowing lawns, you know. I guess you could say I'm a car guy. Hi, I'm Mark Mayuga. I'm the Director of Marketing and Product Quality Control for XKS Motorsport. I joined the Jaguar Club of Los Angeles in 1969. In fact, I think I was the youngest member of the Jaguar Club at that time. In fact, maybe ever. In 1969, when I joined the Jaguar Clubs, I was driving an XK150S, which was a very quick car for that time, and this was right before the E-Types came out. And I would, on weekends, go to slalom racing around the neighborhoods and in all the other various car clubs. We went up to Goleta, Pomona, and Ontario, and Fontana. Even up into the San Fernando Valley, there were racetracks where we could race our cars with little problem and little expense. I was also one of the original attendees and founders of Cars and Coffee. Some 22 years ago, I think it's been now, down there in the south coast of Orange County at the Laguna Niguel Shopping Center, and then eventually moving it up to Crystal Cove, and then eventually over to the Jaguar headquarters in Irvine. But again, it's always been around cars. I still do work for Jaguar Cars as a consultant. I am the Southwest Regional Director for the Jaguar Clubs of the Southwest region, some 13 clubs. And I am also very much involved in the national organization as the chairman of the International Jaguar Festival Organizing Committee and the membership committee for all of the Jaguar clubs of North America. So I'm very busy. If I'm not working on cars or working on projects, I'm answering questions via phone or email from members all over the United States and Canada and Mexico. Through the years, I was showing my E-Type Jaguar. I decided to take it off the racing circuit and fix it up and bring it back to originality. And so I started to show it in Concours. My first Concours show car didn't do that well because it was still very much of a race car. But what it did is I learned that originality, the way the automobiles were built, was important, and the importance of having the correct parts in the cars. So I started to research through parts books and hanging out with a lot of the guys how to judge. What is important? What are the elements of judging? Why is the alignment of the doors and the boot lids important? Why is the cleanliness of the engine compartment important? These are things that I had to learn coming from a racing experience. And so consequently, by going to more and more car shows, I was invited eventually to become a judge. And there were books that I had to read, pictures that I had to memorize, parts lists that I had to check off in my mind to make sure that when I did look at an automobile that all those parts were there and they were correct and they had the right fit and finish to them. And so it became a learning process of many, many years. I've been judging Jaguar cars for over 40 years and now have become a senior judge with knowledge in multiple models. Probably at least 2/3 of all the models that Jaguar has produced, I can be considered an authority on its originality and the way it left the factory. I am now the Director of Marketing and Quality Control of the products that are leaving the front door of XKS Motorsport. My responsibility is to make sure that these automobiles are authentic, that they are correct, the paint colors are correct, the interior fabrics and leathers are correct. It is also my responsibility that the automobile is presented to the client as he expected it, and that's the most important thing.